In this video, I am going to share some stocks which are having high potential to provide breakouts in upcoming days. I will be explaining it with price action patterns. We will also review the stocks from our previous swing pick video to check whether the stock provided breakouts or not. Even if it does, how much move it has given. So let's get started. Hi traders, this is Sreejith. I welcome you all to another video. First, let's review the stock from our last video to see how it has performed. And the blue line which I marked here is where the stock were trading on last week. So after that it has provided this much move. Okay. For CDSL, if you see, it has moved around 3%. And for GSPL, it didn't close above this blue range, so no opportunities yet. And for Hudson, if you see, it was trading in a consolidation phase on last week, and after that it came out of this consolidation and provided a good move around 10% move. And for Malog, for this stock, I mentioned like the candle closing above this supply area can be a good time to take entry, but it didn't close above this range, so no opportunities in that. And for Mayur, it also it didn't close above this previous week price range, so no opportunities. And for NTPC, it closed above this channel pattern and previous week price range, but after that it completely erased that move and it would have hit your stop losses, so it got failed. And for Sona BLW, here you see for this stock also I mentioned like if a candle closing above this supply area can be a good time to take entry, but they didn't close above this supply area, so no long opportunities, but it provided a breakout. Since it is not an FNO stock, we could have taken a short position on intraday time frame. It has provided around 10% move. And for Star, if you see, it didn't provide any opportunities yet. Still, we can consider for upcoming days. And for Zydus, on last week it came out of this accumulation phase. I took entry around 391 around this area, and I was in profit for 2 days. After that it completely erased my profit. My SL is below this breakout candle low, so let's see how it goes. Okay, now let's see the new stock list for upcoming days. The first stock in our watch list is Astral. Here if you see, it is forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 3 resistance, and on the bottom it has 4 support at the bottom, and it has provided a breakout on 4th of August, and it also retested this trend line, and we can expect a further up move if candle is closing above this price range. And the next one is Astra Microwave. Here if you see, it is forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 5 resistance on the top, and bottom it has 4 support. If you see here, when price reaches this supply area, it immediately reverses from that, whereas here the range is getting sustained, right? You see here, it has been trading in this range for more than 26 days, almost a month. On last Friday it has provided a breakout, and the volume also looking pretty good, so we can expect further up move in upcoming days. And the next one is Deepak Nitrate. Here if you see, it is forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 4 resistance, and bottom it has 4 support at the bottom, and it also break this pattern. We can look for long opportunities if candle is closing this price range. And the next one is Imami. Here if you see, on the top it has 4 resistance on the top, and bottom it has 4 support at the bottom, and on last Friday it has provided a breakout from this pattern, so we can expect a long opportunities if candle is closing above this price range. And for HEG, also forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 3 resistance and bottom it has 2 support. It came out of this pattern, so we can wait for a candle to close above this range for long opportunities. And the next one is IRCTC. Here if you see, it is forming a triangle pattern. On the top it has 3 resistance and on the bottom it has 4 support. It came out of this pattern on 15th of July. After that it has provided good up move. We can still expect further up move if a candle is closing above this range. Okay, and the next one is Kokyo Camlin, and here if you see, it is forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 5 resistance and it has 2 supports at the bottom, 3 supports at the bottom. If you compare this pattern with the Astral microwave, it replicates the same. See, here if you see, when the price approaches this supply area, it immediately reverses from here, and whereas here the range is, it is sustaining that range, right? So, and also provided a breakout from this pattern, so we can expect a further up move if a candle is closing above this range. And the next one is power grid. Here if you see, forming a channel pattern, top it has 3 resistance and bottom it has 3 support. It came out to this pattern, and I expect further up move if a candle is closing above this price range. And the last one is Thermax. Here if you see, it is forming a triangle pattern. On the top it has 3 resistance and the bottom it has 4 support. It provided a breakout from this triangle pattern. We can still expect good up move in upcoming days if candle is closing above this price range. And these 3 stocks are for shorting opportunities. Here if you see, forming a downward channel pattern. On the top it has 5 resistance on the top and bottom it has 3 support, and also it is forming a triangle pattern inside this channel pattern, right? Okay, also it has provided a breakout from this triangle pattern. We can look for shorting opportunities. Since it is not an FNO stock, we can look for shorting opportunities in intraday time frame. And the next one is Arvind Fashion. Here if you see, it is forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 4 resistance and the bottom it has 5 support at the bottom. And here if you see, it has provided a breakout, but it is kind of a fake breakout, and it is reversing from there. So I'm expecting the price to retest this trend line, this range. Okay, and the next one is Balakrishna Industries. Here if you see, forming a channel pattern. On the top it has 3 resistance and on the bottom it has 3 support at the bottom. So if a candle is closing below this pattern, we can look for shorting opportunities. Please like and share this video with your friends if you feel this content is useful, which will encourage us to do more similar kind of videos, and subscribe to our channel.